Okay, guys, getting into this next game, we have the last Facecheckers playing off versus
Cryo9.
Cryo9. Yes, indeed.
So we are jumping down into the losers bracket now. And I think for first pick and first ban, we have Malphite and Shen. Pretty standard again, right?
Yep. Yet again, quite standard. Alistar then followed up with a ban and Blitzcrank. So far, could be any solo or duo queue game, pretty much.
Yeah, it seems like it. I find that Alistar ban can be really iffy to me because he got nerfed really hard, and I find that he's only useful in the jungle now. I don't really think he's that great of a support.
Yeah.
Just because of that range reduction on his I think his headbutt. So,
still,
Rengar coming out.
I like that ban as well. I don't think we watched them play versus Rengar, but we have seen some pretty sick, or we saw the one sick Rengar game.
Yeah, definitely. That was scary.
Cho'Gath ban follow-up.
Interesting Cho ban, yeah.
I suppose we'll see what they decide to first pick. Kind of an interesting little tidbit of information. The team Cryo9 actually won rock, paper, scissors, and they decided that instead of getting first pick, they wanted last pick.
Yeah, and they probably did that so that Cryo9 is purple side, right?
Yes.
So yeah, so they wanted that so that you could have the last pick and probably try to counter either top or mid, whatever he's playing.
What I like to see right now is that we have versus a Taric pick, we have Corki and Leona being picked up.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think, yeah, Ezreal, definitely a very strong pick versus that because you can dodge the Leona stun. And Infinite actually looks like he might be locking in Nocturne. That's someone we haven't seen so far this tournament, but he is definitely a strong
I love Nocturne actually, and I'm afraid of Nocturne when he's on the enemy team because he's such a strong ganker, and he clears really fast. I see a lot of Nocturnes just out farming the solo lanes, which, you know, it's quite scary.
Yeah, you do have that really sick clear.
Sorry, I got excited. I love Orianna. I love Orianna so much.
Orianna, along with the Maokai, that can be a deadly combination because Orianna puts her ball on top of Malphite, or Maokai. Maokai hops in, and then Orianna ultimates.
Yeah, and she gives him a free Shirelias basically if she W's with the ball on Maokai. And then we have an Ahri pick to counter that. Yeah, and I say counter because I think Ahri is generally stronger against Orianna. It's going to be hard for Orianna to land her ultimate. Oh no, he's switching it off.
Ooh, TF. And it looks like a Garen pick. Garen, kind of an interesting pick here. I think he can get counterpicked, can he?
Garen, he is quite strong as a top lane right now. He can get counterpicked, but I don't really know what it is. I'm assuming maybe like Olaf or Jax could work. I don't know who's got the stronger trades there, but yeah. It
does look like a fairly nice set of teams here. Nothing too out of the ordinary. You know, Maokai jungle, Nocturne jungle, very standard. Bot lanes, also very standard. Taric, Ezreal versus Leona Corki. You know, Leona Corki is such an aggressive lane, which is awesome. We also have Orianna mid. I'd say she might be the only kind of out of the ordinary pick. Yeah,
probably Orianna and maybe Nocturne. So, like, Nocturne, when I saw that pick, I was like, nice. Because he's a really scary champ. And then I see Orianna, I was like, she's a very, you know, she's one of the higher skill cap champions, like you. She's definitely not like an Annie, you know, where you just click a button and then
and then your opponents explode.
Yeah. Orianna, you do need to like have you gotta keep in mind the positioning of the ball and know when to shield, know when to use your speed buff thingy.
Something that's kind of cool with her though is that you can use her ball as almost like a ward.
Yeah, that's also really useful during early game. I generally get Q and then use it as a ward to scout around for invades and stuff.
Especially when you're playing, or when you have a jungler like Maokai and you're playing versus a Taric Twisted Fate team, using that ball to scout around is going to be super important early on.
Yeah, definitely. They have blue team has a strong level 1 with Taric and TF. They both have stuns. But then like, yeah, Leona probably gonna get her stun for level 1. Jax, if they do try to invade, he can get his AoE stun. Yeah, it'd be an interesting level 1 fight for sure.
Suppose we'll just have to see what the blue team decides to do. They can be aggressive, or hell, they can even just decide to, you know, defend, because you kind of have that choice, really.
Yeah, I think I would say blue team has more of a choice right now, just because they know where Maokai needs to go. And I don't know if I was purple side. I don't know if I would want to invade unless they were for sure, like, you know, they had like a ward down or something, like an aggressive ward. So for purple, I would be more safe. For blue, you have the option to be safe or aggressive level 1.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess it's just a matter of figuring out which way blue decides to play. Nocturne definitely can start blue or red.
Yeah, definitely.
Both are pretty strong. One thing that I see that's kind of interesting on him, sometimes you can go exhaust, I think. I think it's really strong on Nocturne with that engage with his ultimate.
Yeah,
but he's decided to go flash this time.
Yeah, that's interesting summoner pick. I probably would like to see an exhaust too, just because he does have a lot of movement speed with his Q.
You're also playing against, you know, 2 ADs. You're playing against Jax and Corki. If you don't have 2 exhausts, then you're kind of stuck, you know, choosing, and that can be kind of harsh if, you know, Jax hops in the middle of your team, all of a sudden you use it, and then Corki's right behind him.
Yeah.
Suppose we'll have to see. I don't know. I think if you manage to get something like a Randuin's on either Nocturne or Garen, you can maybe kind of negate the fact that you don't have another exhaust. But that's going to be, you know, an item that you need to get.
I think purple team has a pretty decent peel though.
Yeah.
They got Maokai. They got Leona. Orianna can use her ult to try and peel for Corki if Corki's pretty fed.
Yeah.
And then blue team has, I would say, a less of a peel. They got Garen. If I was Garen, I would be like, you know, trying to jump in the middle of things and use your spin.
Yeah.
Tarek's a good peeler. And then Nocturne also, he's jumping in on the front line. So
has his fear and whatnot.
Yeah. So what purple team should be doing is like focusing on TF. Since Ezreal does have his jump thing, I can't remember what it's called, but he has
Arcane
cleanse.
Shift or something?
Yeah, he has Arcane Shift, and he's got a cleanse, and he's got a flash, right? So
yeah,
if they can like take out TF early, you know, they can really take the tide of the fight.
Okay, so it looks like we are getting into this right quick. The cool thing about being in a LAN center is that everyone's going to start up at roughly the same time and pretty much have the same ping. Definitely nice and helpful. Make sure that there's no like, oh, my computer's slower, or I live in Korea so I can't play versus you guys. Nothing like that.
I like that Orianna skin. That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice and pretty. Looks like we aren't seeing anything silly like boots starting on the supports or anything like that. Not exactly silly, but we don't see anything out of the ordinary. No real aggressive plans, I guess, if we don't see those boots on the supports. Though I guess you can still be aggressive, but it looks like blue team might be doing just that. Coming around here. Tarek is pretty far behind, though. You're going to have him catch up before they decide to invade, and it looks like they're going to. They have that point where Leona is pinged, though Leona has warded there, so if they do decide to peek up into there, ooh, we might even just see QB come here and ward, yeah.
Got 2 wards going down in the same spot. They're,
I think that's an excellent idea right there. Warding that location, because first off, it gives you a lot of information. If let's say the red ward, if the blue team decides to come up through there to try and steal the red, well, you know that's happening, you can just go to their red. Or if for the blue team that ward's down there, you can see when Maokai finishes his rates, and as Nocturne's pretty strong early on, you can go and fight him, or maybe even have TF come up. But it looks like they're going to be playing pretty safe.
Yeah, it looks like both sides are kind of just doing the standard, you know, no invade, which is not as exciting, but, you know, it's definitely something that happens a lot.
Yep. That's all right then, you know. I think if you're in the losers bracket like this and you kind of have the threat of being knocked out, it's going to make you want to play a little bit more passively, and that's not necessarily a bad thing because
that's true, yeah.
By playing a little bit more passive and not taking too many risks, you eliminate the chance that early on you're just going to not be able to do anything, because this is a best of one, so there's no like, you know, you can't have a come from behind victory or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
As often. So both Infinite and Porky's both starting out that blue buff, and it looks like Porky's is coming around here, could be going in to steal the Wraiths perhaps, or maybe he's just coming around to throw some saplings.
Yeah, maybe he thought like there's a chance for a level 2 gank, but looks like he's turning around, going for his red now.
Yeah. So that the Tri-Bush bottom is warded for the red team. I think that's an excellent choice there, because Nocturne can take that route down there, head down there and head through that Tri-Bush, and with its Q, he can get around pretty darn fast. And then as soon as he uses Fear, you're basically hooped, unless, as Corky, you decide to pick up your divey thingy fast.
Yeah. Not too much going on though, hey? Just farming up right now.
Yeah, one thing I find kind of interesting is that Maokai has decided to go for his golems before his red buff. Normally speaking, you're going to see people go for that red buff first and then go and gank top, but he hasn't. He's still planning on ganking, it looks like, coming from behind there. And yeah, they're going forward. Tyrant Koopa getting snared, though the silence went on a Porky's perfectly.
Yeah, burning the flash there though on Garen. Kind of an interesting time to gank, just because of the whole blue wave was pushed, so Jax was taking a lot of minion damage.
Yeah. And also, he didn't have red buff.
Yeah, that too. So, but at least he did burn a flash, so that was good on Maokai, I guess.
Yeah. Might allow Jax to really start getting ahead there. This bot is just like a trade fest, basically. Ooh, Nocturne is here, though I think he's just going to back off now. Might have had a chance at a lane gank there if EPS QB had been able to get off that stun, but he's going to back off, head towards the mid area, get the Wraiths, etc. And oh, looks like we have Maokai coming in again. You've getting all aggressive. Oh no!
He
snares a minion. He does have his double buffs. He snares a minion, and actually, you didn't seem to use his stun, which is kind of interesting.
No, it looked like there was they were unsure of whether or not they wanted to commit to that. They do know that Garen's flash was down, so maybe they were just trying to see what they could do with that.
Yeah. Just try and force him out of lane, because he does have quite a bit of sustain. It is a little bit of a scary lane there, I think. Garen versus anybody, because he can just hide in the bush for a little while.
Demacia.
Exactly. And then, you know, he's full health. You're Demasia'd and not exactly having the best time. So how do you think the lanes are going so far?
If you just look at the CS for top lane, you got Garen and Jax both at 21 CS. Oh, Maokai.
Uh-oh, Infinite getting engaged on a hard by Porky's. He flashes over the wall. Really didn't have a choice there. Is able to get out, however.
Yeah, I guess he's glad he picked up Flash there. If he had exhaust, he probably would have been dead.
Because that's going to be his argument for why he picked it up. This top lane back here again. As you were saying, the CS there seems to be pretty darn even. About a 4 difference for between Yuv and Tyrant Koopa. Difference is for Yuv, of course. Looks like Owen coming through here. Oh, the stun goes on to Snake from EBS, and then the re-engage onto Rain from Leona. Rain taking a bunch of damage. He has to back off.
Yeah, that's the good thing about Leona, is that she can turn the tide.
Oh, and now we have another engage coming up on the top lane. Sapling goes down, and there is the jump forward. The silence, though, has stopped him from being able to Q exactly how he wanted to. Nice job there, Garen.
Poor Garen, he's getting camped up top there. It's just, Maokai is just ganked him 3 times already now,
yeah.
So. But I mean, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say, like, I think that's a pretty good choice to camp Garen, because you don't want him to get out of control, and the mid seems to be going pretty evenly, so I mean, you could... Oh, there we go. Porky's is actually still here. Going in on Tyrant Koopa yet again. He actually didn't use his Q there because he was out of mana, throwing a sapling down instead. I think that was a little bit of a mistake, throwing your sapling down before, you have enough mana.
Well, he did get the snare, but then, yeah, he ran out of mana for anything else.
Uh-oh. There's a pause.
Another game pause.
And I don't know how to open up chat.
Well, that's okay. At least the game's gone some point. We can talk about some of the items and some of the farm going down.
Yeah.
You see, like, Maokai being sitting up top there really slowed him down from Nocturne. Nocturne's got 27 CS to Maokai's 19.
I think the biggest place we're going to see a difference, though, not in the top lane. It's going to be in the bot lane. 44 CS for Corki versus 25 for Ezreal. Ezreal has already had to go back.
Yeah.
And not exactly a good time for him. What about this mid lane? How do you think, or why do you think it's so even right now?
Right now, it's just that, well, like, Orianna and TF are both really, really good CSers. TF's got that wild card. He can just throw it out and grab the back minions to damage them. And then Orianna, her ball is really good for CSing, and she's got that passive where each auto attack does more damage after each consecutive strike. So yeah.
One thing that I see that's kind of interesting is that Boo playing TF has yet to use his ultimate to gank. He's kind of been playing a little bit more passively when it comes to that. Orianna heading for a blue buff right now. But most of the time, at least in the games that I've watched, you see as soon as he hits level 6, he like pushes out his wave and then he
tries to make something happen, right? Yeah. Boo's actually been 6 for quite a while. He's almost level 7, so...
Owen getting kind of engaged on here by Rain and QB, taking a lot of damage, though Rain getting re-engaged on, uses that cleanse so he stops taking enough damage. Infinite comes in, as does Bulosis. There's a kill for him. He's up to 1 kill. Could see another one if he throws off another card. It's going to be kind of close. Yes, there we go.
Double kill for TF. That's kind of... Because he focused onto Corki, and then it's funny because Leona flashed right into his wild card.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of silly.
That was lucky for him. He got a free kill like that.
So it looks like he knew what he was doing when he was saving that ultimate there. Able to really set something up. One thing I'm kind of surprised that they didn't go for Dragon right after that.
Yeah,
I think that was a bit of a mistake there.
Maybe a call by Nocturne just because he's low on health and mana.
But I think like most of the time you're gonna see in these team games, you're gonna see people like trying to make calls like, okay, we got kills, let's go, and stuff like duo queue or solo queue. You don't see that as much. You see more like oh, let's go farm more mentality.
Yeah. Well, the trades at top are pretty even there.
45 CS versus 40. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the damage trade, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty even.
Which is kind of crazy considering how much damage Jax like seems to just deal on a regular basis along with his W and whatnot. Garen's such a tanky beast. And also just healing up so much. Combination of the lifesteal on the Dorans plus his passive on its own.
Yeah, his passive is really
oh, his stun actually catches him. He's taking a lot of damage right now. There was that silence, though, onto him. Tyrant Koopa has been pretty good about landing that silence onto the people he needs to. And it looks like Evan might be going down. Yes! The minion kills him. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Maybe trying to do a little too much with that health there.
That was kind of oops. That was an oops moment right there.
At least it wasn't at Dragon, you know?
Yes.
That's probably why he didn't call that.
Okay, then bot lane. Porky's is here. Saying what's up, and EBS QB getting engaged on hard. Porky's using that knockup. We do have TF coming down, though, but he's on the other side of everybody. X-Zone might be going down, though TF is not exactly the greatest position. The stun card actually hits a minion instead of hitting anybody who's like a human being.
Yeah, Leona kind of saved her ult there, and she missed Tarek, but she did land it on Ez, but the focus was kind of shifted, so...
Lock coming top to do a little bit of damage there.
Yeah, a little poke here and there.
Orianna 71 CS. The only thing though is that she has the exact basically same CS as TF, but TF has 2 kills. He's just going for pure damage now. Oh, lordy, looks like Boo might be going down here. One more auto attack, 2 more auto attacks. There we go. The flash forward actually secures that.
Yeah, that was interesting. That flash was probably unnecessary. He could have just used his Q to
I think he might have figured that TF was going to use his own flash, but it was down. So
yeah.
Just a little bit preemptive, but managed to get the kill. Anyways, that will definitely help catch him up. He also gets the killing spree killer bonus thing, I think.
Oh, it's just like extra 30 gold because he didn't have the actual killing spree.
Oh, okay.
That comes at 3 kills.
Still, he's able to get a little bit extra gold there, catch up in his lane a little bit.
Yeah. Equivalent to 1 CS, 1 potion. 1 potion can do a lot though.
Yeah, man, it'll save you from that ignite. I can't count how many times I forget to use my potion when I get ignited. You just gotta make sure you do it. And then I die,
true, yeah.
and I cry. I'm so bad. Bot lane just kind of going back now. I think that's an alright choice.
Yeah.
Ezreal is somewhat caught up now, actually.
He's actually ahead. I was looking at that too. I was surprised. Corki was ahead, what is it, 44 to 25, you said?
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, Ezreal pulling up right beside him now.
Excellent job there, able to play from behind. Early on, I think the CS difference isn't that big of a deal, but if you don't capitalize on it as the person who is ahead, you're definitely going to see that, like, you're just gonna start falling behind.
Yeah.
I think I just said what I didn't mean to say, but I don't really care. Let's continue this. My bads.
I've kind of just interpreted it the way I think you were meant to say. It made sense to me.
That's good. No, it looks like we do have an engage going on right now. Boo hopping forward with that ultimate. Yuv not really taking too much damage though.
I think he's going to try and dive this, but...
Ooh, uses his ultimate out. I think the great time, but Demacia!
Double flash.
Uh-oh, Porky's hopping forward. Oh, he just catch Boo. Can he get the kill? Yes, he can. And then he goes, I'm Maokai.
Here comes Orianna.
I don't think they're going to be able to do too much there.
I don't think they're going to be able to catch him.
And looks like CDX Rain is getting engaged on a hard, and then Infinite comes back in. Rain uses that ultimate. Will be able to hit him. Yes, it hits Corgi and Own. Own taking a lot of damage right now. It is 2v3. This is not a great position for them. Rain here, though. Or Ruin? Rain. Rain, okay. Pretty low. Not exactly the highest amount of mana. He is not able to continue with that. I think that was pretty nice for the blue team. That Nocturne was right there. And not dying to red buff.
Definitely. Ezreal probably would have died had Nocturne not come up from that.
From behind.
Yep.
Really gotta love those lane ganks from Nocturne where he's at your tower, and then all of a sudden you decide to have a little bit of a skirmish, and it's boom, and Infinite might be going down right now to that Orianna. I think he will. It's gonna be close. There we go. The Ignite ticks take him down. CDX Rain kind of forcing Corki to go back there. I actually don't know why. They're pretty much even right now when it comes to gold and health, though Taric is there. Don't want to get caught by that Taric when you don't have mana. And looks like we are going to see a little bit of action in the bottom area. Porky's coming through here. And could see a dragon attempt, actually. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, probably just try and pick up blue there. Orianna has no mana.
Yeah.
She's probably pinging for it. And then maybe they can force a Baron fight afterwards. I mean, sorry, a dragon fight, but we shall see.
You just see the ward over the wall from TF there, and now we're going to see a dragon attempt. Taking out that ward, though. They take that out, they can pull this out, and then have a pretty good chance of getting this off correctly.
Yeah, Jax has his teleport, so he's coming.
There's the engage on Infinite again. He gets caught out. He is going down hard. Porky's also taking a lot of damage right now from Boolossus. Tyrant Kuba is coming up. Jax hops in. He's just been doing damage to this dragon here, and dragon will go down for the red team. Excellent job there. Should be back up at about 21:30-ish, something like that.
Yeah, it's a 6-minute cooldown for dragon, and they probably have that timed. Well, look at the gold. It's pretty even. Only different by 100 gold there.
Which is kind of crazy considering it's 3-4 and the blue team still has a lead.
Yeah, and purple just got dragon too.
Yeah.
So that's interesting how that came about.
And Wow, I think it... where the hell's that coming from?
Oh, it's probably coming from the... I was gonna say goal.
The assists.
Yeah.
There's so many more assists for the blue team there.
Yeah, I was gonna say goal per 10, but then like Maokai has 2 goal per 10 too. So
yeah. I think it's definitely the assist there, and also actually Leona doesn't have a single goal per 10 yet. Decided to get that cloth armor instead of trying to go for the Philosopher's Stone. Kind of an interesting choice. Guess he was taking too much harass, but right now it is a pretty darn close game. 18.9k versus 19.3. Yuv and Tyrant kind of fighting right now, just beating at each other's faces basically. Yuv uses that ultimate.
Yuv has to be careful not to get.
Oh, Demacia.
So sad.
Infinite actually hops forward onto Porky's. Porky's getting engaged on. He goes under tower. I don't think too much will be able to happen here. Porky's throws that away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like Yuv's gotta be, or Jack's gotta be careful not to
not to get in a fight with someone who can crush your head in with the sword.
Yeah, it's treading in deep water there.
So item-wise, we have Oriana going for an Abyssal Scepter. What do you like about that?
I'm kind of iffy on that. Like, just looking at the team, like Nocturne's AD, Ezreal's AD, Garen's AD. So you would normally get Abyssal Scepter to negate some of the magic damage from the enemy team if they have a lot of AP champs. And Oriana is really blue dependent. I would have liked to have seen her grab a Chalice or Chalice? I don't know. I think it's Chalice, right?
Chalice, yeah.
Oh, Chalice, okay. See, ESL. So yeah, but I mean, overall, like Abyssal is a good item.
Yeah.
I think
it's something that most AP carries do need to get at one point in the game.
Yeah. I just think she probably shouldn't have gotten it first.
Yeah. Maybe go, as you're saying, a Chalice, or can even go for more damage.
Yeah, I think either Chalice or she should have rushed a Needless Rod.
Yeah. Get that needlessly large rod, and you can do some work. How about TF? He has that needlessly large rod.
Yeah, TF should be clearing waves really easily now, just because his wild cards should be able to kill the range minions, and then if he throws a red card in the middle of the melee minions, he can clear the wave entirely.
With his Q, yeah.
So he should be farming up well. He's probably going to.
Looks like we are going to have just a tower dive here. Tyrant Coop actually leaving the tower. He is trying to run away as fast as he can using that Q, and it is clearing some speed. TF hops in now. I think that was a little bit of a mistake. He's going to be saying
he's in trouble,
he goes down. Infinite comes up, though. Locke is going to be getting feared. He does. Yuv is here, though. Tyrant Kuba comes back in. Oh, no, he should be going down. Yes, he does. Locke gets that kill, and now they're just going to hop forward onto Infinite. Infinite is so close to death. Oh, the Locke actually kind of misses there, and oh, there we go. Yuv finally secures that kill.
Yeah, so that was a really poorly engaged counter gank by Blue. You know, TF, he just ulted behind everyone, and then they all turn onto him because he's super squishy.
Yeah.
So
I don't even think TF should have ulted in at all. Like I think he was.
Yeah, Garen could have gotten away.
Yeah.
He could have just lost maybe the tower for nothing.
Yeah, and then you can head to mid and push your own tower or something like that.
That's probably what would have been the smarter thing to do. It's just like because Garen could have gotten away, and then now he could freeze his lane at the inner turret, and then TF could have gotten mid turret, which is really. It's like a
super important.
It's like a pillar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
once you get that mid turret down, you basically have control of those side lanes.
And then Nocturne tries to clean up, and that didn't go too well either. So
he didn't actually get anybody, did he?
Nocturne? No, he did not. So
very unfortunate for him.
I'm surprised to see Nocturne falling a bit behind, because he was like double Maokai CS, and Maokai sat around top for a long time, right?
Yeah.
So Nocturne didn't quite capitalize. I think that's what you're trying to say about CS capitalization earlier. So yeah, Nocturne not so much capitalizing and falling a bit behind now.
But looks like they're going to be doing the Dragon Dance for now. Dragon should be coming up within like the next 30-40 seconds-ish. Trying to constantly have this warded. PorkyZ does have that Oracles, however. The entire blue team is here versus the entire red team. Well, it looks like top is getting pushed. Going to be missing a lot of CS there while they're waiting for this dragon, though of course dragon is quite important. It's going to be a matter of clearing wards for the red team and just, oh, looks like the engage from Colossus. Big ultimates going off. Locke gets in there, does so much damage. Infinite goes onto Locke hard. Snake comes forward, gets the kill onto Nocturne. Tyrant Koopa looks like he might be going down. He is so tanky, however, there's not too much they can do. Ezreal just kiting backwards. There's the engage by X-Zone. X-Zone is going to be able to get out of there. PorkyZ going hard onto Rain right now. Yuv actually goes and gets the kill onto Tyrant Koopa. There's the flash over the wall. Ezreal might be able to get out of this. Oh, the stun, the cleanse early, but the stun doesn't complete.
Cleanse is a bit early there, but Jax didn't even put it on him, so.
Yeah. But now red team gets a free dragon. Well, not free. I guess they get a dragon.
At the cost for 1 for Orianna's life and 4 kills for them, so it's pretty good.
Pretty much, it's better than free. It's like they give you, okay, whatever.
I'll give you Orianna, you give me everything.
Exactly. It's like some really intense negotiations.
But yeah, you can see like how important that early Oracles is, and like that vision. They had a ward in near the Wraith camp, so TF getting caught out there.
Yeah. Looks like we do have Orianna going for that damage now, getting that or building up to Rabadon's death cap. Whereas TF still hasn't gotten near to, or he's kind of near to finishing his, but he's behind. Because Orianna also has that Abyssal Scepter on him. They're pretty much the same items, except Orianna has an Abyssal Scepter.
Yeah, actually Orianna's 1.3k ahead of TF there, if you look at the gold.
Which is quite a lot.
It's quite a lot, yes. Difference between a completed item or not.
Oh yeah, definitely. It looks like the blue team is going to be going for this bottom tower. I think that's a good idea. Getting a tower. I don't know if the bottom one is the best choice.
Oh, we have a teleport coming in, actually.
Uh-oh, Infinite is out of position. He does get the kill onto Corki, though, which is pretty important. Jax is here, though. Looks like they're trying to die for X-Zone, and yes, they get X-Zone, and now they're going for Locke. Can they come in from behind here? PorkyZ is there. Yuv hopping in. There is the stun and the fear. He's taking so much damage, he just gets CC'd to death.
Yeah, there's kind of a split there from Orianna and Maokai. They just didn't follow up with that.
I think that was
a good for blue side to try and maybe catch up after that dragon fight. Definitely
something that they needed to do, and they did it exactly how they should have. They got 3 kills, a tower, and now they might even just go for mid-turret. If they can get that mid-turret on top of that, I think they'd be ahead from what the dragon was.
Yeah, they might be actually coming up ahead on gold as a whole with this mid-turret.
And this game is so close. Like the games we've been watching most of the day today seem to have been less close.
Yeah, pretty one-sided.
Yeah. Right? I love to see games like this where you see teams who are evenly skilled and just kind of back and forth.
Yeah.
Love it. PorkyZ does still have his Oracles. That's like a very, very strong position to be in as the red team having that Oracles up. I don't think that the blue team has an Oracles yet. Uh-oh, Infinite getting engaged on hard flashes. PorkyZ follows up with that though, and the Orianna ultimate is able to keep him pulled in there. As we were saying, Maokai hopping forward with that Orianna onto it, and now it looks like there's going to be a Baron attempt. At this point, they could take a lot of damage from that Baron. They have to be very careful when doing this, that they don't take too much.
Yeah, Leona's already down to half health, and TF is such a great poker. If he like just doesn't, oh, never mind.
Looks like they're jumping in now to try and get something done. Colossus was there. The red team is getting kind of split up. Yuv is taking so much damage. Snake goes down as well. Looks like Yuv will go down, and then it's cleanup crew time. Double kill for TF, and Orianna also goes down. 4 for 0. I think this could be a reverse Baron. Maybe?
Looks like they're not going to do it. They're just going to push down mid tower. But yeah, that was very well played. Yeah, I was going to say, since Baron does do a lot of damage at this point, it's only, I think they're only around like level 10. So TF, since he has his wild cards with a death cap, he can just poke those, throw those out. You know, it's like, as long as he doesn't get caught. But then he got caught by Maokai, and no one followed up on that. So he was able to pick up a double kill from there.
I think that was, like, blue team is definitely playing well to come back from that little bit of a deficit that they had before, considering they're actually beating the red team now in gold. And turrets.
Yeah, they're a turret ahead and about 100 to 200, something like that.
Yeah.
So, pretty well played by blue, yeah.
They just have to make sure that they don't get caught out of position. Like, for example, right now they have Ezreal and Taric bottom. That's not exactly the best position to be in. Ezreal and Taric are backing off. They're going back to base. But I mean, right then, that might have been a time for them to do Baron. Might have been. It's still like, it's almost too early to try to go for that.
It is kind of early, but like, if with enough team coordination, it could have been a Baron, yeah, for sure.
And it looks like they might be heading up there now. Do a little bit of ward clearing, perhaps. Just try and force their position to get ahead. You know, because they have to get ahead somehow. They have to push a turret, get Baron, get Dragon, something like that, or even catch the entire enemy team. That'd be nice. But obviously, that's a little bit harder once you get to this phase in the game when everyone's kind of grouped up.
I would like to see Taric or someone on blue team pick up on Oracles. Like,
I still haven't seen that yet.
Still haven't seen it, no, yeah.
Either Taric or Garen, really. One of those two. Infinite has been dying just a little bit too much, I think. He doesn't have the money to be able to do it.
That's true.
And he also is the engager, right? He can't really... it's kind of... You kind of do sometimes just give up your oracles when you're like a Nocturne trying to ult in to start a team fight, because you're pretty squishy at this point and you can just die instantly. X-Zone gonna be backing now. Snake looks like he's going bottom to clear that out. I think that's a good choice. Porky's clearing some more wards. Still, do we have... I don't think we have an oracles yet on the blue team.
No, and if they're going to do that Baron dance, they really do need to have an Oracles on their side. If
you don't have that Oracles and you're trying to Baron dance, you're going to get caught out by, you know, sitting in a bush that's warded or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Though I think this is a good choice to take the top turret. Definitely a good choice to do that. Instead of going for that Baron, why not just push some lanes down? You do have the turret lead currently. Maintain that stuff. A lot of farm taken there by Yov. CS-wise...
I thought someone was going to engage there. Guess not.
CS-wise, I actually can't... I think the blue team's ahead. I think. No. Yes? No. No.
No. Well, it's pretty even, but I would say no overall, just because of the importance of who has it. Like, Nocturne's ahead of Maokai, but then Corki's ahead of Ezreal, so...
Yeah.
And I'd rather have Corki ahead of Ezreal than that.
100%. How about this? You see the difference in items between Corki and Ezreal. They're pretty close, but instead of both having... Oh, it looks like we actually are going to have a team fight here with TF using that ultimate. Tyrant Koopa hopping forward just to try and get something done. TF does use his ultimate, but they haven't really caught anyone. And now TF doesn't have his ultimate out.
No, he doesn't. But
they did scare them off with Dragon, but now with that ward there, it looks like they can get strongly engaged on.
Oh, this Dragon's going down too fast for Purple to come in, but they do engage.
They definitely do engage. Everybody hopping forward. CDX Rain taking a lot of damage right now. The flash into flash, and then the ultimate from CDX Rain doing so much damage. But the red team is definitely ahead here. Ouch. Porky's goes ahead and gets the kill. Snake has way too little... oh, never mind. He wasn't trying to get away. He's red team, not blue. But oh, he can't get away from Tyrant. And Infinite's actually here too. Oh, there's the flash over the wall. Infinite, what are you doing, buddy? You can't get away, can you? No, you can't. Poor Infinite.
Poor guy, yeah.
He's forced to fight Jackson Maokai. Not exactly the best position.
Actually, Nocturne zoned Orianna all the way around her own jungle, her blue side, the wall of the blue golem. So Orianna wasn't even in the fight after throwing down her ult.
And then she died.
Yeah, and then she died. But the purple team did come out on top, trading 4 kills for 3.
Yeah. And they also are getting a turret now. I think that that's the evening factor there. Uh-oh. Did him just disconnect? I think I saw that. That could be an oopsie. Hopefully he reconnects. If not, I hope they pause the game or something. But yeah, the Dragon went for the blue team. Then they gave 4 kills up for 3. And then they also had to give a tower up. So I think the red team's definitely coming out ahead there.
Yeah, I would think so in terms of actual gold.
Yeah.
I think Dragon evens out around 2 kills.
Yeah.
So they got 1 kill plus a tower, which would probably come and give them a bit of a gold lead there.
Yeah. Sev is back now, obviously. Yay.
But yeah, you were talking about like the 80 carry items.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to see they got. None of them are opting for the Trinity Force, which is pretty common on Corki and Ezreal.
Yeah.
I guess like Infinity Edge is fine for Corki, but I kind of think it's more important if he got a Bloodthirster. But yeah, or Bloodthirster first, I would say. But
yeah, I hear you. I think on 80 casters like Corki and Ezreal, getting more attack damage than you go for like critical strikes and whatnot is going to be a lot more important, because your spells scale off of AD. That really adds a lot to your entire kit. Whereas like the percent critical chance or whatever doesn't add too much.
Yeah, that's why I'm not too. I probably wouldn't get an Infinity Edge first thing.
Yeah.
And then if you have like a Sheen or whatever to proc off your abilities, really helps. So I'm surprised neither of them went for a Trinity Force.
Yeah, because they both were doing pretty darn well. Like no one was getting super shut down in that middling kind of area of the game. Mm-hmm. And also on top of that, it adds chasing power, getting that phage.
Yeah.
And then like the pure burst from getting your Sheen or Trinity Force proc. And, oh, Ezreal ulting to get all that CS.
You only got 2.
Ulting to get all those 2 CS. I mean, they're important. That turns it around right there. Just doing a little bit of a, engage. Hard engage from Porkies. Getting that ultimate off. Lock, getting engaged on by Tyrant Cooper. Looks like he will be going down. Snake looks like he's going down as well. Yes, CDX Rain manages to get the kill there. X-Zone trying to go on to in the top there, but he's unable to do that. Infinite and Tyrant Cooper are both here, as is Rain. Goes down, or Porky's, my bad, and looks like Yuv will also be going down thanks to that solid combination of just sustained poke damage from Rain, and looks like X-Zone will be going down himself. It's so close. There we go. There's one swipe of the sword. That's an ace. Definitely going to see a tower, maybe a tower inhibitor.
Probably an inhibitor as well. I'm surprised Ezreal lived. There was so much engage on him.
There was Leona, there was Jax. They were all just going hard on him. Also Snake, but he was able to get out of there and stay in the back, which I think is super important. That Bloodthirster, though, showing its real worth there. Those auto attacks healing him for so much. Yeah,
that Bloodthirster and his cleanse actually taking him out of that snare and Leona's ult. And then Jax, he switched his focus from Ezreal onto Twisted Fate, and they did like shut down Twisted Fate really quickly. Yeah. But then Orianna was being focused down by Garen, so kind of like just a big
almost like
pit.
Yeah, everybody's going for everybody, smacking everybody else around. People are throwing fists and feet and the odd, purse. It's quite scary.
Was that a 4-for-1 exchange? I think
that was a full ace.
Oh, that was an ace.
Ace for 1.
Yeah.
So I guess now it's going to be a matter of who's going to get Baron.
I would say so, yeah.
Because while it is a 6,000 gold difference, at 35 minutes in the game, that's not as much as you might think. It's going to have to be a solid engage from Red, or just like a sneaky Baron, basically, and then all of a sudden they win. It's gonna, or at least they can take an inhibitor there as well. Looks like the blue team's actually coming around the right side, maybe going for a little bit of camping, because that their wave is pushing. They are here. Porky's engages hard in on this. He's taking a lot of damage right now. X-Zone also re-engaging. Locke is here, however, uses that ultimate. Snake comes around. He gets bursted down from Bool and the Ezreal. Yuv is in here trying to get something done, though I don't think he will. Double kill for TF. And in the top, Infinite and actually just Infinite chasing everybody down. What a man. It's like, hey, 3 people, I'm coming for you.
So much testosterone.
Bool gets another kill for himself. Could see maybe a delayed quadra. Yes, delayed quadra for him. Maybe a delayed penta. Oh no, Ezreal has to be like, that's mine. I got this.
That was probably really premature initiate by Maokai.
Yeah, the rest of his team wasn't there. They just got the ward down and saw 2 people.
Blue team can actually win the game right now, but they're deciding to push down the sides instead. They definitely could have won the game.
Yeah. I think this is more of the safer route, you know?
Yeah, it's a safe route, but like
just win instead of.
I kind of just like, you know, if we have the win, we should just take the win.
Yeah, pretty much. Because, you know, at this point, as we were saying before, like 6,000, 7,000 gold, that's not that much.
Yeah, like right now, like if Purple decides to grab Baron and then Ace Blue, like that could be game 4.
Yeah, because the farther you go into the game, the longer your respawn timers are. So if, you know, within the next 10 minutes they get that Baron and then they push and they get an ace or something like that, it's over basically for the blue team. We'll have to see how they decide to play though. CS wise, damn, the red team's doing well. 241 on Corki, 208 on Orianna. I think the biggest thing is Corki versus Ezreal.
Yeah, Corki is like 60 CS up, so.
Looks like he's going for a last whisper.
Corki, Ezreal's got like 15 assists. That's gotta be a lot of money, and 4-1 right now.
It's gotta be a bunch of bank. So yeah, it looks like just ward clearing right now, trying to do the Baron dance basically, or just going for it. Though they didn't check the Baron pit before they started that. I think this could be a little bit of a mistake here for the blue team. Baron is going down quite rapidly though. There's the... And red team.
Oh wow, Leona
what just
stole.
Happened?
Oh my gosh.
Leona ult stole that? Holy crap! Infinite engage in the heart. Wow. He wants to do something here. I think that was a little bit of a mistake. Oh no. Oh no, Yup getting stunned. Blue team's chasing, even though they're chasing a team with Baron into their base.
Looks like they can chase too.
Rock actually, he's getting so close to going down. Corki. This is such an insane game. Yup gives forward, gets a kill onto TF. Log gets a kill onto Infinite, and Snake is chasing Rain down a hard, gets a kill there. As I said, chasing a team with Baron, not exactly the best idea. Looks like Tyrant Koopa is going to be able to get out, however. Oh,
I can't believe that happened.
Leona's ultimate, so good.
Or it might have been Orianna's ult too. I don't know. I didn't actually.
It said. I think it was.
Did it say Leona's ult?
Like
oh my
Leona,
gosh.
That's
Slain Baron, yeah.
Oh
wow, what a play.
That was so awesome. I swore that it looked like blue team had that. Like.
Yeah, it was almost a miss smite like that is.
Did he actually not? Oh, he didn't. Oh, he didn't smite.
I think he just smited at the wrong time.
No, he doesn't have smite up.
Oh really?
Oh, he has smite up. I mean.
Well, I think he might have missed smite.
Oh no.
Really?
When you do that as a jungler, you want to like slam your face into your keyboard.
And you get a lot of heat from your team too.
Oh yeah. God damn it, jungler, why didn't you smite? And everyone says in all chat, report jungler, noob feeds suck.
Well, yeah, and Corki though, like, I saw he was sitting around, like, not actually even fighting. Like, when they were engaging with, Corki was kind of just sitting around and then came in afterwards to maybe clean up. Yeah. But if he started fighting early, I think he would have been able to ace and push down mid.
He did manage to get Ezreal. I think that's like super important.
That was really important. So
needed to do that because every single fight so far, even though he is ahead when it comes to kills and CS. Even though he's ahead when it comes to those two things, he still gets focused so well that he just doesn't have a really big team fight presence. But so I think that might be what made him stick back more, so to speak, as you were saying. So at this point, what do you think is going to be happening? Like, what is each team going to want to do?
This is actually really interesting. I think right now that everyone definitely should not be wandering off by themselves. They have to stick together as a group because, or if anyone gets caught off, like it could throw the entire game, right? you see that even in major tournaments like MLG and IPL, people just getting caught up. So everyone does have to stick together. I think blue should try and grab some backdoor, maybe an inhibitor.
Yeah.
See, right now, like everyone's top. They could just go in and try and grab the bottom inhibitor.
Yeah, because they do have, the red team does have 2 inhibitors open for the pickings, so to speak. If they do manage to take any of those, really, the waves are just going to push on their own and they're going to be in a good position. Whereas the blue team, they still have all of their tier 2 turrets and even one of the tier 1s up, which is pretty ridiculous at this point considering, you know, it's 41 minutes into the game.
Yeah, that is surprising actually. Like, if purple can take down those turrets though, like that could swing the game in their favor. It gives each lane pushing power. So
I guess it's just going to be a matter of.
Well, I think purple right now needs to. Oh, their Baron ran out actually.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they need to capitalize on their Baron while it's still up, but it ran out. So.
I think they might have misplayed that a little bit there. Instead, they didn't really push after they got that big, like I think it was a 4-kill set, or maybe it was 3.
Yeah, I think it was 4 kills.
Uh-oh, Infinite engaging a hard onto Corki. Corki disengages quite easily though, using that Valkyrie. Able to get out of there. Looks like the inhibitor will not go down actually. The blue team is trying to disengage. Maokai ultimate is up. Yup, popping him though. He's taking so much damage right now. Brolossus is almost dead. There we go. He goes down. And it looks like we're going to see some more kills going off. EBS Rain goes down himself. And Snake, gets the kill. Yes, he does. Red team doing amazing here. Tyrant, he takes no damage, but he's not really able to catch up and kill Locke or Snake. Takes that red buff and the slow, and it looks like he will be going down. Triple kill for Corki. Excellently played.
Yeah,
there.
well played there. I noticed no one's on Corki except Ezreal, and it was kind of like a one-on-one duel until Orianna comes in and Qs Ezreal, takes a chunk of his health.
Yeah. So now they're finally gonna push.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if what blue team could have done though, if they saw that red was Baron's was out, they know they have like the lane advantage. They could have waited a bit for the Baron to respawn, and they could have tried to grab a Baron while TF backdoors or something, and then he could like teleport or use his ult.
Definitely. So it looks like they're actually going to be able to get another turret. As we were talking about before, it does take quite a while to respawn at this point in the game. So, you know, actually they're not going to take the turret. I think that was a little bit of a premature back there.
They saw that TF was up, and so maybe they were scared of his ult. There isn't really a, like Orianna's low. There isn't really a disengage, but TF would have died, I think, if he did try to.
Yeah. Snake is really big right now.
Yeah. It would have been like a 1-for-1 trade. Like, if TF ulted in, Orianna would have died, but TF would have died from Corki.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was kind of a premature back.
You know, as we were talking about before, they just, at this point, when you're in a loser's bracket, and if you lose this game, you're out, you want to play a little bit more safe.
Yeah, for sure.
Though I think that can obviously be like a negative, because when it comes down to it, aggression is what will win you the game most of the time.
That's true. You can't farm for 44 minutes and just do that. Right?
Yeah, you got to be making active plays and whatnot. Got to be moving forward. The blue team at this point, 2K gold ahead, as we said before, that like 4K gold difference, or 6K, I think it was even 10K at one point, is not that much. Right now, one team fight, Baron.
Yeah, and then now they're only down 1K, so it just catches up that quickly.
Especially when your waves are pushing, because the blue team has been getting those inhibitors. The red team doesn't have any towers up in the mid and the bottom to defend against that kind of crap. So the waves are able to push really well. And you know, you can just get all that CS then as it comes towards you. Looks like they are doing the Baron dance. EPS QB kind of sitting in a bush that they already have warded. I don't know if I really like that. You want to kind of have vision all around, right? So having that, having your Taric sitting in a bush they already have vision of, I don't know. It's like blue team's actually just going to go here for this.
Oh, they gave up the Baron position, but to clear away, but... if I was red, I would have went in and try and clear up some wards there while blue team was in lane.
I think they did try and clear some, but they didn't see the ones in the middle bush there.
Oh no, wait, they did get that one. Right? Oh no, yeah, they didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they put some wards of their own down.
Yep.
And I'm surprised blue team doesn't have an oracles right now because Baron's so crucial at this moment.
Looks like we might have a gank bush going on right now. Semi-gank bush. EPS QB using that Shirelius a little bit prematurely if he didn't follow up with that, which he didn't.
Scaring off Orianna there.
And I think that blue team has made an excellent choice here. They push to that inhibitor, force red team to come back, because otherwise red team's going to lose an inhibitor, potentially lose two, potentially even lose the game, because they're just one inhibitor away from being able to attack the biggest, the middle towers, which can lead to you obviously not having a good time.
Oh, now they're camping that push. Oh,
the sapling.
Good sapling there. Don't face check at this point in the game. Oh, Corky's got a GA now. That could be a big difference in the team fights.
Oh lordy, can it ever. Corky's also coming through here and trying to clear all the wards. Well, he's clearing up the main wards. Top is pushing for the blue team. And it looks like bottom is kind of preparing to do so. Still don't have that bottom tier 1 turret done or killed yet, which kind of blows my mind.
It's a strong turret.
Yeah. I'm a man. I'm never going down. I don't know why he would say that, but he did. And oh, there's the solid engage from Browasis. And Infinite also hopping forward. Snake gets a kill though. CDX Rain is exhausted, and he's taking so much damage. He goes down from Yo. But Tyrant Cooper and the rest are here still. Infinite trying to get something done, though that is going to be a 4-4 none. And I think this might be GG. Oh, Jax is going to be teleporting somewhere, teleporting forward. Bottom.
He wants that tier 3 tower. Or tier 1. He wants it down.
Yeah. Instead of, ending the game. No, the Valkyrie failed from Corky. Not able to make it over the wall to Baron. Poor guy.
I think Garen's going to try and is all or nothing here. He's going to try and go in there.
Disrupted or... Can you ulti monsters?
No, he can't.
Well, that's unfortunate. Looks like he is going forward though. At least to Disrupted. Oh, Locke does not actually go down. Oh, he does! Tyrant is going to try and run out here now. He gets stunned though, and he goes down to that Orianna actually. Huh. Interesting.
That was probably the best that he could do at that point.
Yeah. Delays the Baron.
It does delay the Baron. Hopefully, TF can come up now and maybe make something happen.
Maybe stop bottom from dying. No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
That he does. Is it too late into the game to actually delay a Baron from a 3-man?
And it's too late in the game to stop Jax from being able to take the tower. He's pretty darn big right now. 7-7 and 11 to 261 CS at 49 minutes into the game.
Look at the gold amount. It's 71,000 for purple team.
To 666 or 66.
That's a lot of gold on either side.
Yeah. 5,000 gold difference. Basically one big item.
No one's actually completed their builds yet, I don't think though.
It doesn't look like it, no.
Yeah, TF is close though. He's 1 item away.
Orianna, same thing.
Orianna, yeah, 1 item away. Same with Corky and Ezreal. So they're both really close to their end game builds.
I think it's going to be very scary once we see Jax get his last item. Even right now with that Guardian Angel which he just got, he is going to be super scary.
Yeah, actually, there's 2 Guardian Angels on purple team, and they have Baron. So chances are, if another fight happens like that, another 5-on-5, I'm pretty sure purple's going to win it and probably win the game.
Yeah, definitely. I think right now, actually, the purple team is going to... This is just a prediction, which I probably shouldn't do because it'll make me look like an ass if I'm wrong. Gonna be getting a few more GAs on that team. I think if Orianna gets one, then having 3 GAs, you're not gonna lose a team fight basically ever, because anytime you die, you just back up and then you just annihilate some people because you have so many items. So the blue team does have to defend right now.
Yeah, I would. That's the best thing that they should be doing right now is trying to turtle the Baron buff away.
Yeah. You gotta make sure that Baron isn't used to the fullest of its extent, because if it is, you pretty much lose the game. It is I think it's... How much AP and AD does that? 40?
Baron buff?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure actually.
I think it's something like 40.
Right now, oh, purple's going for dragon for. They don't really need it right now. I think they should be using their Baron to take down a tower.
Take down the exterior turrets. Like, there's still one left for the blue team. If you take down that top turret and you maybe push your waves a little, then the blue team can't really defend too well. Because they have to be everywhere, and you're pushing constantly. Just keep pushing. You gotta press your advantage. You can't let it fall behind.
Yeah, and I think Baron is... Yeah, Baron's almost done. It's like 3/4 done, so... If they should try to grab an inhibitor turret.
Yeah. I think that's definitely the biggest thing. You gotta get that inhibitor turret. Gotta start getting ahead there. I think at this point, like, it is getting very tough for the blue team because they're getting so far into the late game that Jax is becoming just a monster.
And Corki too. Corki is actually more late game than Ezreal, so yeah, Corki and Jax really big on damage right there.
Whereas someone like Garen, not exactly the biggest game changer when it comes to the late game. Like early to mid, definitely he can do some work, but once you start getting into that late game, you're just gonna fall off.
I think the strongest late game character on blue side is probably Twisted Fate if he does manage to stay alive.
Yeah.
But that's the whole question, is whether or not he can or can't.
I think a Zanya's or Guardian's Angel might be a good choice out of him, just to make sure that he stays alive.
Yeah, definitely Zanya's. I would say that it's getting a buff, I think. It's gonna last for 2.5 seconds.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, in the next patch. So Zarya is actually a really good item.
And it also adds, what, 100 ability power, which is pretty darn
Yeah, it adds a ton of ability power. It gives armor, and it gives invulnerability, so great item.
Looks like the the red team is going to be splitting up. Red, purple, whatever you want to call them. Jax going top to take out that turret. Well, the rest of them are bottom. Excellent job there. Like a little feint, almost. Fake them out, make it look like everybody's heading bottom, force everyone to go there, and then Jax is just going to push top. There's really not much you can do. Yuv gets that turret. He can even keep pushing, though it looks like the red team is going to kind of disengage right now. They don't have their Baron, so...
they should have kept the pressure on bottom just so Jax has a free...
Yeah.
It has the ability to backdoor. Right now, blue is just playing so passive. Then they haven't even left their base in like
quite some time.
5 minutes. Or it's been a while since any of them left the base. So
I think like as soon as that Baron goes down and you see that it's a 4v5, you need to like make the decision. Either you're gonna go for the 4, or I don't know, what else can you do in that position? If it's Jax top, 4 bottom, and the Baron's down.
For blue team?
Yeah.
I don't even know, because it's hard to engage because they know Jax has a teleport, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
So it'd be, if they did engage, it'd be hard to
even win.
To even win because of the 2 GAs, and it's just like, I think the blue team does need a turtle a bit, but if I was them, I would try to maybe backdoor an inhibitor as TF or something, because he has that Lich Brain, which he can take down an inhibitor in like maybe three procs. So, and he's got an ult to get back. Yeah, they have 2 open inhibitors. I would try to get the bottom one at least, and then maybe give some breathing room for Baron.
I think Baron should be coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, very shortly now.
And the blue
probably
team is
within
back
a minute. Yeah. Blue team has no vision on it, so the chances are it's gonna go to purple team.
Do you think if we get far enough into this that we're gonna see Corki sell his boots and get another Phantom Dancer, or?
That's definitely an option, but I don't see that happening. Maybe.
Okay, here we go. They're engaging onto this now. Ezreal just uses his ultimate to try and get stuff done bot, which I think was a big mistake. The rest of the blue team isn't even heading here yet, and that was done so fast.
Yeah.
Now blue's finally heading here, and guess what? It's already dead.
Yeah, they actually have no vision on Barret. They didn't even know.
They could be getting caught out of position here.
Yeah.
They're in a little Congo line versus the red team, who's pretty focused. Now if the red team comes from behind here like they're planning on, they could get a solid engage. Yes, he's going forward. Oh, he misses engaging there.
Yeah, Maokai just burned his flash there. That's kind of funny.
So now this is a terrible position for the blue team. They are caught between a rock and another rock. It is not a good time for them. They need to, I don't know what they need to do. They need to run. This is not good for them. They're getting engaged and split up. Tyron Kuba trying to come in here. Kuba taking a lot of damage right now. Infinite goes in a hard lock. Looks like it might be going down. The rest of the team is here. CDX Rain has been on the other side there, as was TF, though. Snake doing so much damage. Like, it is so ridiculous how much damage that guy does.
It looks like it's going to be a good game for purple side.
Rain hopping forward. Oh, he goes down.
There's nothing that blue can do.
Yeah. And now they have a minute-long reliving. What's that called? Coming back to life.
Yeah, a revive time.
Revive time. There's the words. I don't know English too good.
It's okay. Second language for me too. But
so they are going to take out this.
Jack should actually be coming down with them too. They could definitely win the game right now.
I think they're going to. I don't see how the blue team can stop this. They're just going to face tank the turret, and Snake will do so much damage. Yeah, this is GG.
I swear, blue could have won the game earlier. And they decided to do that. I'm going to quote safe route, and it actually backfired on them because I think it was that Leona ult, that Baron steal on Leona ult. Just wow.
So sick, so sick.
That should be like highlight of the day. Turn the game around completely. So
beautiful.
Good game, Leona.
Jeez. Okay, guys, I've been reminding you all day. Get on Twitter, hashtag YEGOpen. Follow OK Gaming, baby. You can win $10 RP. That's sexy. Hashtag that. It's beautiful. You can do it. You can see people who've done it before. Maybe on stream or something soon. There we go. See, look, that guy. He hashtagged it. Hopefully he's following OK Gaming. You gotta do that too. Make sure you do that. Also, make sure to go and check out some of our sponsors, such as MaxFrag, maxfrag.net. We finally figured it out. They offer servers in Ventrilo and Mumble, probably some other stuff too. They're pretty cool guys. Also, if you have legendary hunger, check out Oodle Noodle. They deliver all over Edmonton, if you're on the Edmonton area. Yes, indeed. Love that Oodle Noodle. Nice. Also, remember at OK Gaming, we do have League of Legends night. Yes, I know, I love it too. Guy in the background. Every Thursday night from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. is League night. Also, $10 for members, $15 for non-members. Make sure to follow OverKlocked Gaming, twitter.com/OKGaming, facebook.com/OverKlocked Gaming, youtube.com/OverKlocked Edmonton, and www.overclocked.com. Then follow Edmonton Gamers at EdmontonGamers.com, twitter.com/EdmontonGamers, youtube.com/EdmontonGamers, and facebook.com/EdmontonGamers.